There's this game we've been watching for a really long time. It was first announced back in 2018. Some people have been waiting almost 10 years for it. We waited so long that some of us who were still students back then have already graduated, started working, at yung iba, kasal na. But apparently, kahit maraming tambay sa Hytale waiting room, the hype never died. Simon, the CEO, confirmed that Hytale hit nearly 3 million players on its first day of early access. We're talking about 400,000 people logged in daily. For a game that basically went through development hell, sobrang laking number nun. So today, we're finally answering the question, was the wait worth it? To understand why this is such a huge deal, we have to remember where it all started. Hytale came from the Hypixel team. Sila yung mga malulupit na developers who ran the biggest Minecraft server in existence until they got tired of the limitations of someone else's engine. So they decided to do their own thing and build their own version. Riot Games acquired the Hypixel team in 2020, but the development cycle was chaotic, to say the least. They were supposed to launch in 2021 until we got ghosted. Riot eventually pulled the plug on the original plan, and for a second there, we all thought Hytale was dead. But then, in November 2025, the original founders basically bought the studio back to become independent again. And they didn't want to just make another block game. They wanted to build a legacy. See, Hytale isn't just something you play and finish. It's designed as a massive platform. Para siyang 3-in-1 bundle. You have the adventure mode for the RPG fans, mini games for the Hypixel veterans, and of course, the creative mode, where the real magic happens. So, since andito na tayo, paano nga ba talaga to laruin? When you spawn into the world, which is called Orbis, the first place you head to is the Forgotten Temple. This is where you track your memories. It's basically a system where the game records every unique mob you encounter. You have to go back to the temple every once in a while to log them and unlock milestones. Parang Pokédex, but for survivalists. The game world is divided into 4 zones. You start right in the center, Zone 1, Emerald Grove, a lush green area where you first meet the tree-like Quebecs. To the south is Zone 2, Howling Sands, a massive desert inhabited by the fox-like Pharans. Head north and you'll reach Zone 3, Borea, a frozen wasteland of ice and snow. And then there's Zone 4, the devastated lands, basically hell on earth. Zone 4 is an all-volcanic terrain, scorched ground, and pure nightmare fuel. Speaking of nightmares, yung ibang mobs dito, mukhang galing lang sa sleep paralysis ko. The Void Eye, hard pass. Even those frogs in the mines, everyone's scared of them. Why? You'll have to play the game to find out. Just don't let their looks fool you kasi mas matindi pa silang lumaban kesa sa nanay mong nambabato ng tsinelas. Another cool thing we notice is that NPCs aren't just standing there. Quebecs actually plant trees, and animals hunt each other. Some mobs even fight each other, and pwede kang makimarites muna sa kanila while sneakily running past them to mine some iron. The world feels alive even when you're not doing anything. And the movement? You can now jump 2 blocks high, and the mantling mechanics lets you grab ledges up to 4 blocks high. You can even roll when you hit the ground to reduce fall damage. It makes exploration feel so much faster, smoother, and honestly, way cooler than just running around. Dagdag pogi points to, for sure. Combat is a huge step up from the spam click meta we're used to. It's tactical. There's knockback, shields, and actual attack patterns like lunges and charged attacks. Whether you're using a warhammer, double daggers, or a longsword, you have to actually time your moves. Para naman sa mga base chads out there, you have to care about how fast you can grow your crops using the watering can and fertilizer. Available after unlocking specific tiers on the farmer's workbench. Animals have actual behaviors too, so your base building isn't just for aesthetics. It's to keep your chickens from getting eaten or escaping. But let's be real, it's early access, so it's not perfect.
You, finally awake. You trying to...
One thing we noticed is that you can interact with farm animals, but you can't breed them yet. And the transportation? Medyo nakaka-stress. There are 0 boats in the game right now, which is a problem because the oceans are massive. You can find horses, but you can't tame them yet. So the moment you hop off, bounce out na yung kabayo mo. You're left stranded, forced to bee-hop across an entire biome like a madman just to get home. Sure, there are portals, but crafting the portals alone is too expensive. Also, we have a mana stat, but almost no usable magic yet. Display lang siya ngayon. So yeah, may mga butas pa yung laro. Medyo masakit sa ulo na kailangan mo pang mag-bee-hop or lumangoy across the ocean. But this is the plot twist. The community is already working way faster than the devs. Hytale was built from the ground up to be modded, and it shows. Even though we're just in early access, players have already uploaded over 2,000 mods to the public repositories. Literal na hindi makapaghintay yung mga modders. They've already added custom boats, lucky mining, and even magic spells that the devs haven't officially released yet. We all know Minecraft became the legend it is today because of its modding community. Pero sa Minecraft, minsan ang hirap mag-install, diba? Magulo yung versions, magulo yung APIs. In Hytale, everything is streamlined, very straightforward, and mas madali i-download. If you think the base game is good, the modded experience is on a different level. It makes you realize that even if the devs take another year to finish Zone 4, the players will probably have turned it into a completely different masterpiece by then. Hinding-hindi ka maubusan ng gagawin. Despite some missing features, Hytale is definitely fun to play with friends. If you're planning to play with a gang, you can host locally, but for us in the Philippines, server hosting is the way to go to avoid that 300 ping. And since we want to build a community, we've officially launched our very own Gaming Pinas Hytale server. Kung gusto mo ng lag-free experience where you can actually build and fight bosses with other Pinoy gamers, you can join our server by checking the link in our description. Huwag kayong mahiya, kailangan namin ng mga taga-harvest ng wood doon. So, is it worth the price? Honestly, even with the missing features and the early access issues, yes, Hytale feels like a finished thought, even if it's not a finished game. For the price of a few movie tickets, you're getting a platform that's likely going to be the main game for a lot of people for the next decade. But what do you guys think? Now that the waiting room is finally empty, what are we really going to do with all this creative power? Are we just going to build another house, or are we going to build the next big thing? Let us know what you're planning to build first. It's time to hightail out of here and onto our Discord server. Thanks for watching, and follow Gaming Pinas for more guides and updates. Kita-kits sa Orbis!